start?
Here, I'm going to yield my Sunday sermon. Church of what's happening now. Sunday sermon, I'm going to yield it today to the veterans. Today I'm interviewing the organization called Focus on Care. Focus on Care. The organization was founded by one woman who has been assisting veterans for over 25 years in this community and is committed to fostering a quality care living environment that enables the veterans to retain their dignity and pride, which is something that most people today seem to forget about with the veterans. You know, everybody tie a wreath around a yellow thing around their lawn or whatever, but when it comes time to really help the veterans and get deep with it, you know, they're not doing it. So today I'm just going to introduce you right now to you.
Hi, I'm Eula Andrews, and I'm the one that started the veterans, homeless veterans, and I've been doing it for about 25 years, and in my home. So I want to help more, and I'm always being called to see if I can do more. And we have a small place, and not enough room. So now that's what we're trying to do, get more room for our veterans. There's so many that needs help, the homeless and disabled.
Have you talked to anybody about, is the stimulus package, is that in any way going to help you guys out in what you guys are doing? Or you haven't thought of that?
No.
You haven't thought of it, or you don't know?
Yeah, no, we haven't taken to that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to pass you to Grace Jones and let her say a few words.
Hi, I'm Grace Jones of Focus on Caring. I'm the secretary of the organization. And going forward, we're just looking to help as much as we can our veterans. We want to expand to a level beyond where my aunt has been doing it for over 25 years. And we would like to branch out and help a lot of our homeless veterans. We are going to be involved in Memorial Day Parade in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and we would, like to involve ourselves as much as we can to help the veterans and get the word out, more or less. We're focused on caring, so that we can branch out and get the support from the community that we would, to expand the organization to the event that we can house some of our homeless veterans. We are working on funding right now. As far as any donations would be appreciated at this time, but more or less we are looking just for support and continuing.
Let me ask you this right here, and I ask you, the founder of the organization, have the stimulus package, have y'all considered that at all?
To be honest with you, it's crossed our minds. It's just that we are not sure our availability. With us going as a nonprofit organization, we are following up a lot of avenues and information and trying to do things in the right perspective and bylaws. So therefore, we don't have the information that we need at this time to know even if it's applicable to us.
Sure.
But again, if we are able to get involved in the stimulus package, I mean, that would be something very beneficial to the organization.
Now, as secretary, did you reach out to, because this is Union County, is that correct?
Yes.
So did you reach out to the other townships around here and talk to them about maybe a house or maybe how they can help?
Yes, we have. We're actually in the progress, in the process right now as far as getting the word out, and we have spoken to, actually I haven't per se, but Mr. Andrews, Charles Andrews, has spoken to a few dignitaries in the area and just getting the word out and seeing what our availability is and going forward and what our level of contribution can be to expand.
Okay, we're gonna go to Charles. Charles, I hear that you guys gonna be in a parade, and you've done some things to pull the strings and make it happen. Tell the people, introduce yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Charles Andrews Jr. Julie Andrews, my mother.
Sure.
And, well, you know, not to recover ground that's already been covered. But, yes, we are involved in this year's Memorial Day Parade.
And this is the
Scatch
first parade
Foucs.
that you guys gonna be involved in actively.
Absolutely correct. This will be the first parade that focuses on caring as a nonprofit organization will be involved in. You know, and I like to give kudos out to the mayor of Scotch Plains,
Okay.
Miss
Yeah.
Nancy Ballou.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's the first time female mayor of Scotch Plains.
Oh, like
She
we had the
found
first
out-
time female in Plainfield.
That's
also.
correct.
Right,
That's
right.
correct. It's the year of the woman.
Right.
Matter of fact, that's the theme of this year's parade. It's the year of the woman.
Wow, wow.
Right.
Okay.
So she's going to be honoring a couple of female veterans, and you know, just put it out here, right now. And later on down the road, we do plan on opening a female house.
Open up what house?
A female house.
Female
A
house.
house of veterans dedicated solely to females.
Well, you know what? You never think about that, but that's the truth today.
Very much
Today
necessary.
more so than it would be 25 years ago.
Very much necessary.
Yes.
You know, you hear about females now in fighting in combat.
Right,
You hear
right,
about
right,
them being
right.
captured.
Yes,
You hear
yes.
about them being injured.
Right.
Well, certainly there's a good number of them coming back, suffering the same traumas that men go through.
Wow.
You know, and so we would like to provide a home for them also. You know, we're on the ground floor running with
Sure.
this nonprofit. We just went nonprofit Valentine's Day, as you're aware. And we're on the ground floor running. We're just now, with the help of people like yourself, Reverend Jackson,
Yeah.
getting the word out there to the public at large.
Yes.
You know, we perceived, you know, it will be some time before we're able to break ground at a larger place.
Sure.
And we intend to do that. You know, you mentioned about the stimulus package. Well,
Yes.
the government does have some grants that we will be applicable, but that won't be in the 2010 budget.
Wow.
They operate on, you know, September to September budget,
Okay.
so we won't see that until probably, you know, the end of, you know, September 2010. But, you know, so we do depend largely on a lot of donations that we can receive from the public, and I know that everyone is hurting right now.
Sure, sure,
You know,
sure.
but like $1 here and there
Right.
does go a long way.
Well, you know, they're talking about the economy restarting now.
That's
So
right. That's
that
right.
right there is
Yeah.
good news.
I think what Obama has done with the stimulus package,
Sure.
you know, some Republicans want to say that, well, the people, it was going to happen anyhow. No, I think what he's done is created little actions here and there, and yet we are starting to come back.
Sure.
America is a great country. We're proud to be Americans. That's why we've taken on the cause to support those fighting men and women who has helped.
And that's a great mission that you guys, I call the mission that y'all taking on, because, you know, so many people, you drive by their house during the time of war and they have the yellow bow
That's right.
tied around.
That's right.
Or they, you know, they can talk the talk.
That's right.
But when it come time to really getting deeply involved,
That's right.
they're not doing that.
You know, and this is the thing.
And let me say this right here, and I'm not saying that to criticize people, but you can put the bow around your house, hang the flowers, the flags and everything, that's a good thing. But when you see people that's doing the work,
That's right.
maybe you don't have the energy, the psychological energy to do it,
Or the know-with.
or the know-with or whatever to do it, but support those that's doing it.
There you go.
Do not player hate the ones that's really doing the journey.
That's right.
That's what we're here.
Or, you know, everybody has their particular calling.
Right.
You have yours.
Yes.
You're the town talker.
Yes.
And you certainly talk of storm.
Thank you.
You bring issues. You bring issues to the community that we sometimes may not be aware of.
Yes.
Like you're bringing our cause,
Sure.
you know, out there. You're making the community aware of that, and we
Yes.
greatly appreciate that. So whatever you do, you know, and we respect for people who do their own particular thing. We
Sure.
do this.
Right.
This is what we're doing. And so if you don't have the time to get involved, maybe you can send $1 or $2
Yes.
to help us help them.
Sacrifice a dinner, a weekend out with the family. Maybe you can stay home and just send that money to focus on care, because they're doing a great work here, and it's something that's really needed throughout the community. You know, we seem to not believe that is important.